It's arrived? It's arrived. Yeah, man, I will be there. No, I'll go right now. I'm right on my way right now. I'm anxious to check this thing out, okay? It's got the best news ever. My Starlink has finally arrived. So I'm super excited about this because we actually got a chance to use Starlink in Baja about 2 weeks ago on Thanksgiving weekend. We went camping and there was a moment where I was like kind of worried about work and I didn't have any connectivity, so there's no way to know because we're completely off the grid. In pulls this Sprinter van next to us and I saw the antenna and I asked him, hey, is that Starlink? And he said, yeah, here, do you guys want to connect? I was like, yes, actually, that'd be amazing. Wow, we were getting like 120 megabytes down in the middle of nowhere in Baja. And then I noticed Cyber Monday, there was a deal, 2,000 peso discount, and that lowered the price of hardware with shipping and 16% EVA all the way down to 6,300 pesos. So about $315, $320, like to have it hardware shipped and everything to an address in Baja. So I am just outside my friend's house right now and we're gonna go in and pick this up. Nice. Well, it's a lot smaller than I thought. I just did a quick setup in front of my house, tried to simulate what it would be like out off the grid. I'm powering it off my Blue Eddy here. This is my first test and it's really fast. Check out this setup. We are pulling roughly 37 watts right now, 36. Not bad at all, actually. It's not using a lot of power. When it first set up, when it was initializing, it used roughly 75 watts, 77 I think it was. But that was only for a couple minutes and now it's dropped down to 35 to 40 watts consistently. My first speed test was like 90 down. And then now the second speed test, I'm getting 158 down, which is really, really awesome. Actually, my house internet here in Ensenada, I only get 10 megabits down. So I bought this just as, not for a household reason. I bought it just for camping and for my trips, but I'm actually considering using this full time. I didn't realize it'd be this fast here in my area. There's probably, since I'm on the grid, there's probably not a lot of people using Starlink here. But man, this is way faster than local internet here in Ensenada. Setup was extremely easy. The most straightforward thing I've probably ever set up. You literally are just going to go to the App Store if you're on an iPhone and you're gonna download the Starlink app. From there, you're gonna click Setup or Ready to Set Up, and it's going to walk you through step by step, plugging it in, giving power to the router, looking for obstructions. It's so simple. I did a screen capture for you guys just to show you basically how it went, and that was my first time doing it, and it was still very, very smooth. You're gonna set up your Wi-Fi name and boom, then you're done. So I've done a couple video calls already and nothing's dropped. It's been great. But like I said, I didn't buy this to test it at my house. So now the next step is to go out somewhere remote off the grid. I'm in Baja, so I don't have to go very far. So now let's go test it out there. Okay, so we have driven just a little outside the city of Ensenada to a place that has zero cell signal and there's zero houses in sight. In case you don't believe me. Now do you believe me we're off the grid? What you're looking at right now is the recorded side of the receiving end of a Skype call. So I just uploaded the actual recorded video from the call right here so you can see the quality of it, to see if it's dropping, see if it fades in and out, reconnects. I really have no idea how it's going to work, as I've never done this, and I won't know until I actually see the video afterwards, how it turned out. So what I have right now is my MacBook is on the other side of my Forerunner here, and I have my iPhone on this side. I set up 2 Skype accounts so I could call myself. So we're both connected to the same service, or the same Starlink, sorry, and which should even slow it down more. So we should really know if we have 2 devices connected transmitting, how it works. I figured this would be a great test for those who, anyone who's going to bring Starlink down to Baja probably isn't using it just for like the occasional Instagram post or something like that. I figured people are doing it to work, and what better way to check a work-related thing than to do a video call and see how that works. We are currently about 45 minutes outside of downtown Ensenada, not super far, but we are definitely off the grid with no sort of cell signal or Wi-Fi or anything here. There's a few houses way over there on the corner, but there's really nothing here. These mountains seem to block everything. So this is a great test. Hopefully it turns out well, and we'll see. I'll walk you over there. I'm about to disconnect it, and we can run a few other tests like watching YouTube, streaming some things, uploading. Let's see what else we can figure out while we're out here. Okay, we're going to do a speed test. This is my buddy Jan.
Hello.
And he had a home office day, so he came out here to work, kind of, because I sold him on the idea of like, hey, let's go make a video and test out the Starlink just outside the town. And he said, sure, as long as I'm back to physically work tomorrow. And he was able to get emails, everything done. Great today. So we are going to use nperf.com. You might know of a better site to do speed tests, but this is what we're going to start with right now. And we're going to both do it simultaneously. So together, and we're going to see, it's probably going to be slower if we're both connected running at the same time, but we're going to see right now. Okay, so we only got 61 down and 15 up with a 91 latency. He is now doing on speedtest.net. And looks like he's getting quite a bit more. He got 88 down. This is a lot less than we were getting. So before, when I first tested it, we got 175. And I actually took a screenshot, so in case it wasn't exactly 175, I'll put it right here. But I'm wondering if it's because of the time of the day, and there is a mountain right here. So if that mountain possibly is blocking one of the antennas or the satellites, that I don't know, but that's why we're out here testing it. But I mean, 88 megabytes down is still really good anywhere, even in the city, but being all the way out here, that's still fantastic. Let's see if we can do a couple more tests. And here we are checking out our favorite YouTuber, Baja Bond. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And that is 2 computers streaming 4K on YouTube just fine. It doesn't seem to be dropping at all. It is flawless, actually. And so if you want to come out, watch movies out here, now you can. For battery power, we are just running off my Blue Eddy, which it's now using 40 watts down to 34. So you'll see it flicker between 30 and 40 watts consistently. When I first booted it, like I said earlier in the video, it was drawing around 75 watts until it found the actual satellite it was going to connect to, and then it's been down to this 30, 40 watt range. I don't have a dual battery system yet, so I would just purely be running off this, and I don't have a solar panel yet. That is the next move that I'm going to do, and right now I think I'd be good. I'm not going to run this thing full time. It's really just to set up, get some work done, stow it away, get back to enjoying the whole point of being in Baja, which is to be off the grid. But for those who really need to catch up on some work, this is amazing. This is going to change everything. I run a tour company here in Baja, California. For those that don't know, I do wine tours. I've been doing that for 10 years. And a lot of people book last minute. And what's been happening is I'm always camping off the grid, and I'm not seeing these bookings until I come back. And then it's too late, you know? So now I'm able to at least check it, relieve some stress, know that the business is running the way it needs to, do some conference calls if needed, everything that I need for my personal business. Now I'm gonna have to find another way to organize this. Right now I just have it. I'm still using the box. This is my first time I've taken it out to even try it. So if any of you guys out there have ideas of how to transport this or any recommended cases, that would be amazing if you left it down in the comments. I would love to check those out and possibly test those, especially if they're rugged for Baja. That would be even better. And that wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys learned a little bit about Starlink and its use case in Baja California. For those who need to get work done while they're off the grid, this is a great solution for that. It works great for video calls. Anything like you saw in the video, it's gonna work great. But remember, the whole point of coming out here is to disconnect from things, but it is great to reconnect to get some work done and then disconnect to enjoy the freaking beauty of Baja California. I mean, this place is incredible. I mean, look where we are. This is such an amazing view. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Like I said before, please subscribe. That would mean so much to me. And I hope to catch you guys on the next one. Later.